Hello and welcome to Queenstown, New Zealand. Just arrived here yesterday. Super long travel day from San Francisco. I'm actually here with my dad, so he had a longer travel day traveling from Pennsylvania, but nonetheless we made it. If you want to see that travel experience, I'm posting the travel days now on TikTok. I'm no longer going to post them on YouTube. Be sure to follow my TikTok at WheelsUpGarrett. Look at that beautiful scenery view from our porch here in Queenstown, New Zealand. Today we have a pretty full slate. We're going to start off doing a little boat tour on the lake behind us and through the canyons and stuff. After that, planning on taking a cable car up to the top of one of the peaks here to look over the city, and then at some point definitely some bungee jumping. But nonetheless, let's see what we can get into here over the course of 4 days in Queenstown. Welcome. Place is a bit of a mess, but let's take a look. Out here we got the porch where I was just talking to you guys, and here we have the kitchen area. Got all my stuff there, TV, whatnot. From there, pretty much just it goes down this hallway. That's the bathroom. One bedroom, and then my bedroom. I made the bed if you can't tell, but yeah, this is what the value gets you. This Airbnb, I will link it below. It runs from about 120 USD a night, which is like not as bad as you'd think, considering the incredible view to wake up to every morning. Starting off the day, head into our car. We will have a car here the whole time we're in New Zealand, just because it's really the most efficient way to get around the country, I guess minus planes. We're gonna head into proper Queenstown and see if we need like a rain jacket or something, or if they provide that, because I know we're gonna get wet. We just gotta see if we're gonna have to get our own stuff or if they at least provide it. Hopefully get something to eat. Place here that's super good, that has super good burgers, called Ferg Burger. Really, really good. So this is interesting. Learning to drive on the right side. I'm totally not used to that. And the roundabout situation here is very complicated. We made it into the proper heart of Queenstown. I'd say the hardest part about driving on the right, or excuse me, the left side of the road with the steering wheel on the right, is I always, when I go to put on the turn signal, I always turn on the windshield wipers. And I still haven't gotten used to that one. But we're learning. It's a learning process. So right up there at the top is a cable car that's supposedly the steepest in the world that we want to try later. I don't know if you can really see it because it's kind of backlit, but it's at the top of that peak. So the area we're walking in right now is down, it's called Queenstown Beach, and it has a different view over the lake, which is super awesome. And this is where we're meeting to go on a little like boat tour thing later. But check out how incredible this view is. The scenery here is absolutely unreal. Just all around the lake is so beautiful. And I feel like it's one of those places that people say is super beautiful, but man, in person, this has got to be up there for one of the prettiest places I've ever been in my life. I mean, the backdrop's insane. Right now we're on our way to a place called Ferg Burger, which was recommended by one of my Aussie friends who works down in Queenstown a lot. We'll see what it's like. We passed it on the way to the beach. It looked really busy, so we're gonna try and go now before the tour and stuff. We ordered our stuff. Now we have like a 10 to 15 minute wait. And take a look, this place pops off. Alright, let's take a look here. Got the Ferg Burger. Let's unwrap this. This is my dad's. Looks pretty good. We got the Ferg Burger with 2 patties, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a go. What do you think? Thumbs up. Let's give this a go. Really good. So I didn't want to record too much in there because the music in there was copyrighted, so I tried to take as little shots as possible in there. However, go to Ferg Burger if you're here in Queenstown. Super, super good meat, and it's New Zealand native beef, which was super good. Just gonna go walk on one of the little trails near the lake here before our little boat excursion. Currently walking on this beautiful trail here by the lake. Just a bunch of like bike riders and people running and stuff, but it's super pretty with the fall colors because here, obviously in the southern hemisphere, the seasons are opposite to the northern hemisphere right now. So turning into summer, it's like fall here right now, which is interesting because used to be at home, sun staying out a little bit later and it getting warmer. All right guys, it's the moment of truth. We're about to go do it. Hope I don't get super wet because I have this cotton kind of jacket on, but it'll be worth it. Gonna switch to the GoPro and hopefully get some cool footage for you guys. Let's do it. right by the beach. Just finished up the riverboat tour thing. Highly, highly recommend if you're here in Queenstown. It costs about 80 USD to do it. It's about like an hour and a half, I think, maybe 2 hours. But super, super great experience going through those canyons with some of the most picturesque scenery I've ever seen in my life. Highly recommend. It was amazing. We are about to take the cable car, steepest in the world apparently, all the way to the top and see what kind of views it gives us. I think you can go like base jumping and stuff up there, but we're not going to do that. But either way, it should be a cool experience. Let's check it out. So we made it up to the top, the observation deck. Take a look at these views out over the lake. Absolutely gorgeous. So we are on our way down the gondola now to finish up. If you are here in Queenstown, I highly recommend it. Skyline Queenstown. Super cheap to go up there, and you can also mountain bike or take one of the luges down the hill if you want to do that, but we just took the gondola up and back just because we wanted to do it fast. But there's some super, super pretty viewpoints up there that you can get some pictures. So we've driven about 30 minutes outside of Queenstown to the Bungee Center, and we're gonna check it out. We're supposed to do it tomorrow, but we might try and do it today. And we're gonna check and see. I'm super scared to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it, but we're going to see right now what the situation is. I'm taking a look at it. I'm super nervous. I want to see if we can try and do it today. Oh gosh. It's a lot higher than it looks. I feel like on camera too it looks a lot higher. Or excuse me, in real life it looks a lot higher than it does. Oh, I'm nervous. My palms are sweaty. Alright guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm super scared, shaking, but we're gonna figure it out. Jesus. Well guys, sorry if the camera's shaky because I just finished. Oh my god, that was one of the biggest adrenaline rushes I think I've ever had. I got some GoPro footage. I actually had to duct tape the camera to my hand, which is good because I probably would have let go given how much of a drop that was. But yeah, I highly recommend you do it if you're here. I was super scared and did it. It was quite the adrenaline rush. What do you think, Dad?
Unbelievable, really. Very fearful, but what a rush in the end of it all and doing it where they created it. What better experience could you ask for?
Yeah, we came to the original one here, just to the, I believe, east of Queenstown, so highly recommend. I'll put a link in the description of where we jumped. Highly recommend it. Wow, I'm just trying to gather my thoughts. That was crazy. Hello guys, welcome back. Day 2 in Queenstown. Just woke up to the sun coming up here over the mountains. Show you this view. Absolutely insane. So today we are looking at going on a hike somewhere in Queenstown. We gotta do some research, figure it out. Yesterday, wow, that was a full day from the high-speed boat tour thing to the gondola to then the bungee jump. I highly recommend you do the bungee jump if you do anything. Again, that's coming from someone that was super scared to do it. I'm not a huge fan of heights. Check it out, it's super fun, and I would totally do it again. We're gonna drink some coffee, get the day started, kind of just see where it takes us and see what we can get to in Queenstown. Let's do it. So we're about to leave on this hike. Historically, I'm not the biggest hiker. I mean, I like to hike, but I don't have like proper gear and stuff. So for this trip, before we left, I went to REI, spent way too much money for another hike we're doing later in the trip, but let me show you guys kind of my gear. I gotta show it off, right? So we got these camelbacks. I feel like people say these are really good because you can just like keep them on your back and stuff. And I got these hiking shoes. So we're going all out for these hikes here in New Zealand. And then these pants, which are pretty nice. I don't know. I think they're proper hiking pants, but find out. Gonna put it to the test here before we do the more serious one in a few days. So kind of funny. Alright guys, we are all packed up and we're about to hike the Mount Crichton Loop Trail. I think it takes 2 to 3 hours to complete. So we're just leaving our Airbnb now. It's about a 15-minute drive to the west of Queenstown. Gonna get after it. So on our way to the hike, we just saw this beautiful bay called Wilson Bay that looks out over the lake. Take a look. The views are absolutely insane and the water is so clear. Alright, we made it to the Mount Crichton trail. Let's start it up. Should take about 2 to 2.5 hours to complete, so we'll see. Not sure what to expect. But apparently there's like a historical building and stuff along the way, so we can check out and take a break or whatever, so let's check it out. Stop in here for a bit of a rub right on one of the streams that flows through mountains here. Super beautiful hike. Highly recommend you check it out. If you want to do kind of a off the beaten path kind of hike around Queenstown, super good. So we think we're approaching the halfway point. Supposedly at the halfway point there is like a little lake and like a little like mining shaft kind of thing. This area used to be heavily mined for gold back in the day. So on some of the sides of the trail you can see like some abandoned mine shafts and stuff. So we'll see. We should be coming up on it soon though. I think we're about like an hour and a half in so far. So hopefully soon. We'll see. Did it. Just finished.
It's a wrap.
Took us 5 miles and we did it in 3 hours. So if you're interested in doing it, I highly recommend. Super uphill. So I'd say it's like moderately difficult. But if you're here in Queenstown, try it. Some super good views and definitely bring some water. Hello guys, welcome back to Queenstown, day 3. The views in this place never get old. Yesterday we had a super long day hiking. I went on a run that night too, so super long day. It's a little bit windy here than it has been. Probably can't see on camera, but there's a little bit of white caps on the lake and stuff. However, we're gonna go on a drive around Lake Wakatipu, see what the little towns around the lake look like. I'll just take it easy. Tomorrow we're leaving Queenstown to head to another part of New Zealand, so this is our last day here. Pretty sad, but super excited to see more parts of the country. However, let's get after it. Day 3, Queenstown. So after about a 30-minute drive, we made it to the southern part of Lake Wakatipu to a place called Kingston, which is like a little residential area, but the views look pretty insane, so let's go check it out and walk on this little trail up ahead. I'm sure you can hear it on camera, but it's so windy. Compared to the past couple of days, the lake is super violent.